tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, Week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch. But will he get outside of himself trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the #1 spot right now.
No, he's not. I think everyone consensus thinks that way. You hope he doesn't get outside of himself right now, though, because the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Receiver downfield.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Off the screen, off the screen, off the screen.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they run with Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Patriots 3, Jets 0.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims.
Complete.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title is clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For the Patriots.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And 2 at the 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. 1st down, New York. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 37-yard line.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
The ball carrier.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Gain on the play.
Back to throw, Darnold.
1st down.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Darnold's
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good for a Patriot.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened a loss resulted.
Let's go. Nike 18.
On second down, Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Stop here, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Michelle and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Jets nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground is Michelle. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Michel. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and
now 7. Back to throw. To Michel on the screen. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
That's good for the Patriots.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
On 2nd down now. Michel. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Darnold down to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
9-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
50 Mike, 50
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Kane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
Let's see if he can do just that. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw is Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
To throw now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Michel. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
We can't have that.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Callaway. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
1-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into Week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick hitter complete. It's Craig. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Michel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, it's Michel. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Sam Darnold, sack.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Michel on the carry. C.J. Mosley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Jets nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
10-10. At their own 29.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Carry for the running back. Devin McCourty on the tackle.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's a gain of 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Craig. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
1-yard line.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Jets.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man, it's Mims. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Play to the running back.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Open man is Noah Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Out right here to Herndon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the...
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Darnold.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Darnold's pass.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
The Patriots.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with the throw.
results in a 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense.